All right, well, this one looks pretty cool. Let's check out the stats on it here. So we've got 2 comments, 0 makes, 0 remixes. All right, so this one here is Water Wheel Generator by leogcam on April 17, 2017. Now, no one's built this. So let's go ahead and print it and get that going. Just over to Repetier host here. We're going to add our objects here. We're going to grab all 3 of our parts here, open, and I think I'm going to lay them all down. There is no print settings on the actual Thingiverse file there, so I'm not too worried about that. So we're just going to try it. We're going to do a 20% infill at 0.2 millimeter layer height. I think that should be more than sufficient for this. The only thing I see being an issue is I hate when prints have this here, because if you don't have it at 100%, they tend to break. So worst case scenario, I think what I'd like to do is, this is for one motor. If it fits my motor, I might just print another one, and that way we can have 2 motors running off this water wheel and see what happens. But that, we'll see what happens. So I'm just going to go to my slicer and slice with Cura. I had all my settings all ready to rock and roll. So we've got it all ready to go. So it should take about almost 4 hours to print, which is all right. And then we'll print out that other piece again. So I'm going to get this uploaded into Octoprint here, and we'll go ahead and we'll get this guy updated. So we can get some pictures and all that fun stuff on here for him, so that people can see that, yes, you can make it. So I just turn my 3D printer on, Octoprint. I have it uploaded here. I'm going to go ahead and print it, and we will see you in a moment. Okay, so we're printing this right now. I think what we're going to do is, I think I have 2 motors that will fit in that. So I think we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to print another one of that, and maybe some support brackets for him to sit on. So we can have 2 motors. Maybe we'll do that after. We'll see how this works first. Look what happened here, as I suspected would happen. I lightly tapped it just to see if it would pop off, and it did. So based on the size of the hole here, that wouldn't have worked at all for me. So I think we're going to print another one of these. So that guy's printed, he's finished. So I did try putting the motor into here, and you know, it'll fit. It needs a little cleanup, I think. I think we can make it work though. But it should be a nice tight fit. And I think that will be our ideal solution. So I've got 2 of these motors. We're going to get them set up, and we'll kind of get this level and see if we need to put a little bar across or something to hold it. But we'll do it up their way here first. What I'll do is I'll take a picture of it with one motor and the mount here. I'm not going to put this side leg on, just because in the print details he says it's not needed. But if you want it, go ahead and print it. Well, honestly, don't print this piece if you don't need it, or don't want it, or you don't want to do 100% infill. I did 20, and yeah, so that's what it looks like here. I'm just going to clean up everything, and we'll be back here shortly and get things put together. Okay, so we're back at it again. We're reprinting that bottom piece there. So, or I should say the motor mount. What I had done was, on here, I just went to my object placement here on Repetier host, went to my scale objects, and I scaled it up to 1.1. So I just bumped it up a little bit. The other ones were too tight, So I think the wheel even needs to be bumped up, but I'm going to try to make it work for now. And then maybe we'll come up with a different design later on down the road, because this is really cool. If this works, maybe we'll do one using like some NEMA stepper motors or something, and make something that we can actually put, out there somewhere, out in the. But it won't work there. But we'll have to come up with something. But we'll make some sort of deal and have it so we can generate power. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Anyways, we'll get I'm just scaling it to 1.1 for a moment here, just to see if it'll fit properly. And if it does, I'll print out the other side. And I did find my other motor here. So we've got both our motors for the mounts there. And I think that should be more than enough. I don't know, we'll see what happens. We'll check this out. It's a cool design though. I love the fact that you can just print it out and put it to work. So, well, if you scale it properly. And that's why when people post their designs, you got to remember, if they haven't printed it, chances are you're going to have to scale it, I should say. You're not, if it's not scaled properly. We'll print this. If this works good, I'm going to print another one and we'll get it put together. Okay, so here's the completed 3D print. So I ended up going with 2 of these supports because one would not hold it up. I'm going to recommend they update their motor size that they used. So I ended up having to resize these guys to 1.01. I know earlier I did 1.1. But it was way too big, so I ended up having to reprint it. And that's just from me not printing in the last while. But so I'm only able to output 0.15 volts on this system here, running it fully under a sink. And yeah, so is this efficient design? Not really. Good for learning? Yes. Quick print, easy to do, but the lack of detail on the profile there makes it so you kind of don't know what you're doing as far as what motor you need, because there is a lot of different size motors. So I just so happen to have these 2 guys here and they fit, and it holds it up, it spins, so it will spin under the water. It spins really fast, and I tried this on 1 and 2 motor mode, so I just held the motor and had the other side off to see what the output would be, and it was the same. So I might have had my wires wrong, but I wasn't producing anything more than I was before. Maybe more amperage, that could be, but I'm wondering if I should put a couple of diodes on the end here. I'm not too sure if that'll help or not. But anyways, that's this guy. And these are great because it's not many parts are required. 1 motor, maybe an LED light if you want to light that up or something, and some running water. So maybe what we'll do is we'll try something with wind or solar, a small little project or something like that. I also do have a lake right down there, so we can use that to our advantage as well. We'll come up with something new. So anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, everyone. Check the description below for all the design files on Thingiverse there. And you will see my review and everything posted on there as well, and some photos. So thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and we will see you next time. Take care, eh?